Master, you can explain it away and say all you want to say. But to me, I didn't free. What's the explanation of give you 40%?
IMF conditions,
IMF. Hold on. I can't say
okay.
What kind PLC report now the told explaining the 14% increase?
Yes.
What kind? What were the three factors?
About exchange rate.
Thank you. Exchange rate, IMF. Exchange rate, IMF.
IMF.
Thank you. Inflation, IMF.
IMF.
The price of the gas.
Yes.
Right? Price of the gas, IMF.
IMF.
Okay, but I can't say be true. So what kind of budget now? Say a young NPP for what kind of force in budget now? To force in the budget can say. Yene previous government, any IMF for I agree say it will say you increase gas prices. And no, the gas price no ever from 7.836 to 8.4 something, right?
Okay.
Or increase the price of gas. Omo ye PLC for air budget no. Omo use that gas price no.
Okay.
They use a lesser price than what Atufos in the two budgets no. But still they've increased the tariffs by 14%. How is that MPP for? No matter in some you we see I make us
Angel.
And can you do more? Me makase enye dum so.
Yeah.
Eyezu eza. No, seriously, because you know what doom so is. Because me energy expert.
Yeah.
So me say doom so. Because Poku, how can it be doom so? Because doom so is when we don't have enough generation to meet the demand.
Yes.
But and then Obiabe catch us say we have enough generation.
Yes.
So me Poku there, it's not doom so. Eyezu eza. Eyezu eza. Ukanya dumpe eyezu eza. Because mameka say minchiro. And then say utie MDC for communicators. Utie PRO from the Ministry of Energy. Utie Yemia John Jenapo say okasa. Explanation be na oma for light na edum no. Localized fault, cables, there. Wasn't it the same thing and I can last year? Almost year boy. Oh, Moboa, a buying this cantina, Kanye Dundum, a buying this called fuel, into Kanye Dundum. And they have been given over $300 million to buy fuel. Lighting doom and lightning doom. Thank you. And what is going on around the country? It's not doom so.
But when we are doing some for blame the previous government.
Why is it conform? Listen, in conform me blame there.
Such challenge when
there is a man in history called Mayalansky.
Okay.
I don't know if you read the mob history in America. Okay, so in America, they were in I think in the early part of the mafia, there were the ones who Frankie Costello, and there was one guy who was called Mayalansky. He's the only Jewish who was a very influential mafia. All the mafias were Italian. Now Mayalansky never went to prison. He died peacefully in Cuba.
Okay.
He left America and went to settle in Cuba. One day he said, there was something that happened in America and they were blaming him. And he said, look, even if the Queen in England trips, Mayalansky is blamed. Because everybody blames him for everything. The point I'm making is that everybody can blame MPP for whatever you can't resolve. But you've been in government for 4 months. How long will you continue blaming MPP for your problems? Yes, assume the Ghana for about my because he said when you so the amount. Or I move 4 months. Your 120 days is in 4 days. Why are you still blaming MPP?
So 4 months, what the testing CCI?
I'm not testing, but my point is that how long would you blame MPP?
And you say,
look, the people that will make the difference, or more difference natural no, they will decide and tell John Mahama whether they believe him or they don't believe him. 4 years will come. Nobody will remove him. He can't be removed for 4 years. Or Abemu means 120 days, 100 days. Now, you've been given a 4-year mandate. Run the country and let Ghanaians see the benefits. That's the most important.
In the 4 months, we'll make us a rating. It's in the 4 months.
I think within the 4 months, they are now least. Just like it's 4 months is not enough to judge anyone. They are lacing their boots. But unfortunately, no, Omama Nyoma be overshadow some of the things they are doing. All these unnecessary raids on people's houses, harassment of people within the system by national security, a lot of things that Koswa and can refuse here. And if President Mahama is to be a leader that we expect him to be, also to me shut some of these things down. Now focus on, because this removal of the CJ, do you think it's really necessary? It's not. It doesn't add anything to the country's progress. But why are you pursuing removal of the CJ? It is our side attraction, no, and they gain momentum. And on bad news, and you will be a no, will be anti. But maybe in 4 months, why you will be anti, because what is in the news, no, Kanye dundum CJ removal, yakwako cocaine bar, porter, cocaine bar. The alleged cocaine, Swiss port, alleged cocaine about Swiss port. But Nancy Oma could read that cocaine was after in team for job, can't say, play me by the cocaine buyer. Recently, last week, there was a raid.
Yeah.
Yes, there was a raid that arrested cocaine at the Swiss port. So all these issues are coming up. And you know, you may be a woye. And no, Emma yenti in some power. But the side attraction
Angel
doing nyoma bia ebia wo immediate me
no, don't you think say a shared responsibility is no
there is nothing like shared responsibility in Ghana. There is an executive president. There is no shared there's no shared responsibility. Munyina motena ho e de sodo ne bo ebi ni say me can say that sodo ne de bo ni pa ko pe the government and the president. There's no shared responsibility. Ebi ni say Honorable Kofi Amaboa, person catcher say the Galamsey is a national issue. At what point did you know Galamsey was a national issue? Now it is no longer NPP campaigns doing Galamsey. MPP penifone share Galamsey yaba ene no more about 4 months. So are you telling me say MPP penifone very powerful to the point say omo da ho ye Galamsey amuntu benchi omo? But that's the point. There's no scratching of anybody's back. NDC be scratching my back. Galamsey. Now in onte akonta mine and onte. Where is the scratch of back?
But you say just in the pictures.
I mean, the point is that the person who is in power, there's no shared responsibility. You are elected. Papa John Dramani Mahama echo around the country to campaign that he will come and reset the country. We never shared in reset.
Angel.
I will rather upgrade than reset, right? So all reset here, phone, all reset it goes to factory reset. Reset is reset. It goes to zero. It goes to fresh. Until almost more reset. Can see a reset you. So where is the shared responsibility in this?
The Americans and say, "Sir, ready, ne sir, makoje toilet, makoye way, makoye mufienum." Say history say MPP for cramp on the chassis.
Minya. We are in 2025. Show we minimum how long it is. Say 5 hours there, then we can start having some of this conversation. But exactly. So why are you trying to do this conversation of Obi ne chassis? 1 minute team. Obi ya there. Ghana for Atwaba. Amobi fufro said the nipa ne ye no omumpe. Wo ne ye pew. Oba ya uzu miss me ye de nipa na amosim mo ompe no de oye no. Yesu ye be.
Debbie, what can you this
is my brother. Right now I'm in opposition. But who sets the example? Is it the leader or the Ghanaians? If the leader is telling you, say, me ye be because ubi ye be, he is the one that's on a ye in about Bemu. Ghana need a fan who sets the example? Okay, unprecedented. It been see that ewo Ghana. The rater omo a jubem ye omedi. Ebi see that. In 2017, Asemesi Washanti region they will be referring is that MPP 4 and a course say ye campaign obi anye bi yaman ejuma enjomo mpene manin tina ejuma ho. That was MPP people going to remove somebody that has been appointed. This time it's not the same.
Angel.
NDC 4 is going through the whole HR of companies and removing people because they are MPP or they were employed within the MPP period. And yet the same, you see, but even if ye bia, And no Ghana forecast on penalty to Obama. Why are you repeating the same thing? I didn't. Aha, and the Obianim, Obianim, just there. See, me equalization is something. I mean, my politics is different.
Yes.
I don't think.
Yes,
that's fine. But now they've made it difficult for it to stop. Utie John Boy do us more kind than that time. What's it now? No, why a foul national security? Yeah, foul baby, and this time no. No, say what time near 4 years. Of course, because now how see. You see, instantly be me pleaded to your papa John Dramani Mahama. He's the president. And you may be any pay also no tum no catch munjai. Because me Poku, my politics is different. I'm a moderate. Until if your NPP ba bemu na me wa no se me tumi akasa, bibi say is here make us yenjai. But you are making it difficult for me to say make us yenjai because of nyoma moye. It is a obi koya untumi stop no. Angel. You say also be creative jobs. You know the number of unemployed in the country. Also be creative jobs. Instead, no, all the unemployed that money be come.
Thank you, Tono. Thank you, Tono. Sir, you've been with the team.